I've been watching you, and something you've been doing over the last few years is trying to educate a lot of independent artists on the business side of that. Speak to the importance of artists understanding that it's a business, not only just ministry as well.
Oh yes, definitely. The biggest part of anything that you do, the key word is investment. If you're gonna waste time in the studio, you're gonna pay that producer. So why take $1,000? I don't care if it's $500, $600. Why you gonna take that money to invest in a producer to make a track, to make your song, and then just have it sitting in a room so somebody put a coffee on top of? That's waste of money. And what happens with a lot of artists, the ones that's this is the crazy part. I know it's gonna sound crazy, and I'm not judgmental. People who sound the worst on songs or tracks or whatever, they push harder than the people who have great music and have great everything that's happening. The project look good, but they don't want to invest. They feel like if a local station is playing them, that they have already arrived. They don't realize it's a whole world of radio out here. So just because somebody locally or somebody in California may be playing you, nobody on the East Coast know who you are. And what happens with a lot of independent artists, they take music, they make music, 2 weeks later, they dropping more music, 2 weeks later, they're dropping more music, and you like, all that money you wasting on hitting the studio every 2 weeks, you need to put a marketing budget together and start getting your music played on other stations so people know who you are, get your first music, and then they can start playing your other music. But what happens with a lot of independent artists, especially, they like to just keep dropping music, and then they wonder why nobody's supporting them. It's not that they're not supporting them, they don't know who you are. So if you're on your third or fourth song, and I'm hearing you for the first time, and you're like, yeah, I've been out here for 10 years. I wouldn't know that because there's nothing showing who you are. And like I said on my live the other night, most artists, if you look at their Facebook profiles, you won't even know that they're artists because there's nothing on their timeline showing you that they are an artist. They're on there playing frisbee. They're on there taking selfies. They're on there doing this. They're doing the dance challenges. They're doing the TikTok. They're doing everything. And most artists don't even promote their own songs. That's the crazy part to me. If I was an artist and I got a hot track and my track is banging, it's fire, it's dope, it's doing whatever, I would personally make a TikTok video to my own track.
Come on now.
If they got that glide challenge happening now, take your track and do the glide challenge to your own song. Promote yourself. Nobody's going to believe in you or your vision or your dream more than you will. And I think artists just feel like you're supposed to pay my music. You're supposed to do this. They feel like most radio people supposed to play this stuff. And I think that's one of the biggest problems with the industry now. Nobody's educating these artists on how serious the industry is. And that's why, and I have this conversation a lot with people. You can tell in the major industry, I ain't even gonna talk about the independent. Look in the major industry. Why is it that Charlie Wilson, New Edition, Jodeci can still be on a tour, have 30 cities plus, sell out 20,000 plus people, and you got these independent and other artists that can't sell out an arena that hold 500 people? Because back then, they were able to listen. They had what we call A&R. They had people that really took time to really create and cater and mold these artists back then. They taught them how to do interviews. They taught them how to answer questions. They taught them how to dress. They taught them how to behave in public. They taught them all that. And now a lot of groups had their issues behind the scenes, but in public, they the best of friends. You know, now you ain't seeing that. Oh, I don't like you. You don't like. We fighting on the red carpet. We doing Will Smith.
Man, come on.
Backing people on the stage. You can't do that. And I think that's one of the biggest things that's lacking in the industry right now. Nobody's really taking time to cater and nurture these new artists.